Hey guys, Galucia here, and today I'm gonna check my quest list real quick. Bow. Fuel tanks, valves. The ghost of the vault will be the last one. The scavenger goes with the other one, and the runners, which happens by accident. So my goal for the day is to get every single one of those quests completed, because that's gonna be basically the majority of all the quests that I have to do. Period. In this area. Basically, my goal for today's video is to get everything done except for Mad Mel, which would be like the last quest that I need to do for what we got. Whoa, it's a really high damage count. Yeah, but my goal is basically to get everything except for Mad Mel accomplished today. So that's what we're looking at. Every time you open that door, bugs immediately come flying out at you. Oh my goodness, they're everywhere. This building is spilling out bugs. Get out of my face. God, I can't even like look in the door before they want to just come spewing out at me. I need to turn down my sensitivity too. My aiming is way too high right now. Oh my god, I couldn't even discern that one from the corpse. Yeah, sucker. What? Ah, get away. Gross. Gross bugs. So, I haven't been able to play in a couple of days, even though obviously this is just the day after the one that you just watched. But for me, it's been a few days, and I was really looking forward to this because it seems like every day that we get closer and closer to... Whoa! Big bug. Every day that we get closer and closer to E3, there's just more and more information coming out about Borderlands 2, and it's got me all worked up. Like, I really can't wait because they, now all the information is out about the different characters, how their powers and abilities will be different compared to what they were in this Borderlands, and improvements that are being made on the game and stuff like that, and just sounds like more and more stuff that's just really exciting. Like, I really can't wait. So this quest is pretty easy because for the most part you don't even really have to get out of the vehicle. You have to kill 50 of these bugs because they're basically crowding up the racetrack, where I guess they used to have races, but now they don't because the racetrack is covered in bugs. So you basically just have to drive back and forth and run over a bunch of bugs. So it really could not be easier. The only time I get out is every now and again I get out to pick up what they're dropping, because these things still have value and I could always use the money. So I wait till all the bugs are dead in a particular area, and then I'll get out to pick up whatever was dropped. So this quest is pretty straightforward and pretty easy, but unnecessary one. I don't like how if I get into a vehicle or something like that, because I have the skill that increases my magazine size, that the weapon will go back to like what the magazine size should be by default, and then you have to like reload to get it to the max of what it is with the perk, rather than it just staying that big. So hopefully that'll change with Borderlands 2, and it'll just stay up foreverness. As you're witnessing now, though, both running over, like I rode over that badass corrosive, and that did a lot of damage to the vehicle. Plus, when they attack the vehicle, it actually does damage to the vehicle. So that's the other problem with this quest, is that sometimes you need to just kind of park for a second and let the vehicle's, I'll call it health, for lack of a better term, because it's not really, I wouldn't call it an armor rating, because when it gets to 0, it blows up. But whatever you want to call it, you have to kind of let it build up, and it doesn't build up. Like, yeah, you basically just end up having to sit here and let it get to at least a little bit of a restored point before going about running things over again. You can see how quickly it just diminished there. Ah. Missiles work too. You can see how weak they are, though. Like, the missiles for this. Like, that's 3 missiles on just that one dude. Still happy with the perk change for... Let's see if I can... Nice. I'm still happy with the perk change. That's the first corrosive weapon I've picked up. Wow. Yeah, I'm still happy with the changes that were made as far as that goes. They still seem to be working out for me really good. I feel a lot more powerful since I've changed it up to be more built towards an individual rather than playing in a group. Rah. Definitely the corrosive ones do the most damage towards the vehicle. That fire, the bursting ones you would think because they explode upon death would do a lot of damage, but it's really not. Actually, the most damage is coming from those little annoying ones that are just bumping into it. Basically, they're just jumping at it, and that's actually where the majority of the damage is actually coming from. Squat. I'm just driving around squishing bugs. It's kind of a silly quest, actually. Get off my vehicle. What? Where'd he go? Oh. You also... The only downside to running them over is the fact that you're not going to get as much experience from running them over as you do from shooting them. So, if you need the experience or whatever, it's not... May not be the best way to go about it, but... Nice. I can actually use that for my Berserker, so I'll have to hold on to that and drop it off to him later on when I can play with a friend. I've had a couple of people ask me if they could play with me in the game, and I'd be more than happy to do that. My name is just Galucia, but the problem with Borderlands is that it doesn't run through Steam, and that it uses GameSpy, which I don't even like GameSpy, but it's an internal function. It uses GameSpy to handle the multiplayer. I'm just going to get out of here now and stop running stuff over. Rah. Well, stop intentionally running stuff over anyway. But if you want to add me, my name is just Galucia in the game. So if you go into GameSpy, add Galucia. If I see the friend request or whatever, I'll accept it. I don't necessarily have any like planned set times throughout the day or whatever that I planned on playing the game or whatever, but I mean, if you see that I'm on and I've accepted your friend invite or whatever, you know, I'll play a game with you online. It's just usually lately anyway, if I'm playing the game, it's because I'm recording. And if I'm on this character, then I won't play online because I intend to continue to play this character solo. But yeah, if I do see you die, if I do see you on, then I'll definitely make the effort to play with you if I'm playing on one of my other characters. I have a high level character. All my characters, my other I have 2 characters for fun. I have this one for the video, and then I have another one that's more that's my high level character, and that's the one that I use for some once in a while I'll do TGN videos with it because it's a high level character, or I'll just play that one for fun too. So if you have a character in the 20s, or if you have a character that's, man, there's a lot of these vehicles, or if you have a character that's in the 20s or somewhere in there, or even if you're a low level, even if you just got the game and I'm level 20 something and you're level like 6, I'll still play with you. I'll just power level you because why not? I am so about to die. Ah, run. Oh my god, it just keeps spitting them out. Stop. Oh goodness. Please come over here so I can shoot you. Please. I don't want to lose my... Or you could just sit there like an asshole. Ah, get over here so I can hit you. Where? No, I'm going to die. Dang it. It's the only thing I hate about being in a vehicle. Doesn't matter how awesome you are as an individual. If the vehicle blows up, it's like an instant death for... Whoops. Oh, great. I just stuck down my turret for no reason. it's an instant death for you. And then the only way to revitalize yourself is to like get a kill against one of the vehicles and stuff, which is actually not hard to do. It's actually easier usually to destroy the vehicles with your guns than it is to destroy them with the rockets on this vehicle, since they're not really that powerful. It's just shoot them with a rocket. Give me a chance to get out of here. Make a pit stop real quick while I'm here. So that's just more or less annoying, because then you end up losing money from dying. It slows down the whole process. That's another thing I don't really like about this. I don't have a lot of complaints or problems with this game since it's so freaking awesome. But that would be one of them, is the vehicle's weapons feel underpowered, considering the fact that I'm in a vehicle, and the fact that it's going to instantly kill me if I'm stuck in a vehicle that's getting hurt. Like, the blue vehicles aren't as bad. These Mad Mel patrols that are red are a lot more powerful. They have rockets as opposed to the machine guns, and they take a lot more damage for whatever reason. There we go. It's the end of that quest. Okay, where was I? I was over here. Alright, I'm supposed to be working on the fuel one, but you just saw me get the the valve, and I'm gonna make a pit stop here. There's another valve here, and a scavenger quest. I've also had people ask me about where these scavenger things are. They are hard to find, so the best thing I could say is just pay attention to where I'm getting them. Like that one right there is a pain. That's usually the one that I forget where it is. This is the obvious one, and then the other two are higher up, which if you're doing the valve quest, you should find more or less by accident, because they're by the valve itself. Like if you're going for the valve, you should also see the other pieces of the gun. So I'm just gonna kind of push through these quests. All right, I know there's one up here. There it is. I know it's up here somewhere. Wah! I love how ridiculously far you can jump in this game. I'm going to assume that gravity isn't quite as strong on Pandora as compared to Earth, since everybody can jump kind of ridiculously. Hooah! Okay, that's the end of that quest. Huzzah. You know, it's funny, I was a commentator that I do like to watch a lot. I don't get a lot of time to watch YouTube, ironically, because I'm on YouTube, and it takes a lot of my time. But one of my favorite commentators, besides people that I personally know and try to watch videos of since I know them personally, is Woody's Gamertag. He's one of my favorite current YouTube dudes. I think he's got a lot of good stuff. You know what? I got the elephant gun, and I haven't tried it really at all. Might as well. Oh, man. It's so slow, though. It's like if you miss, it's like the end of your world. Okay, I'm going to put that down to deal with them. Not deal with them, but, you know, it'll help. God, this is an older SMG, but it's still so powerful. There's the fuel tank. That's why I'm here. There's also some good weapon chests here. What the hell just killed me? Oh, that was definitely a grenade. Okay. Oh, I leveled up. Shazam. Let's deal with that real quick. Oops. That's not what I meant to look. Actually, I was curious about that, but that's not where I meant to go. Alright. So, I think what I was talking about the last time as far as leveling up goes is that now that I have a missile for my turret, I wasn't going to pour points into that. I was going to start working on points for other, more useful things. This would be one of them, but I think I actually want to do the max excuse me, the max health and the shield recharge. I'm gonna start with the max health, start putting points into other tiers, because the max health is definitely a plus, especially the more you level up, the more useful that becomes, because it's a percentage instead of just a set number. So the higher level you are, the more health you have, and then the more the percentage is effective. Whoa. All kinds of shields and class mods. I don't really need any of those, but money is money. I'm going to fill up on items pretty quick. I may have to turn in a couple quests just to get to a vending machine and sell a bunch of stuff before I finish up with all these quests that I'm working on. Alright. I could go to where the fuel tank is, but before I do that, I'm going to drive over to here real quick, because there's a different quest item over here. Man, I love having ammo regen. That's becoming very helpful. Alright, bugs. Where are you? Oop, there's one. Get out of the water. It's like not letting me hit him. Okay. Yeah. Whoa. I hate these little dudes. They're so tiny, it's like impossible to see them until they're jumping into your feet. Most times when I kill them, it's when they're in my face. And I shoot them like as they're like on my face, like a freaking face hugger. Just randomly throw that turret down in case any more bugs were there that I wasn't noticing. Give me the use thing. There we go. Alright, it's the end of that quest. See? More bugs. Thank you, turret. Turret is extremely useful. So far so good. It looks like this actually won't even necessarily be that long of an episode, because I'm really doing a good job of wrapping up all these Doll Headlands quests. See how much health that my regular assault rifle is taking off? Like, it's so much easier just to shoot those guys. Okay. Now, onward to the actual quest that I've had selected this whole time. Wait, where? Ah. It's right around the fence here. Oh, you... Where... Oh. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Ow. Oh, son of a crap. That dude with the shotgun. Oh, come the hell on. Right as my health is coming back to me from the grenade. So annoying. Die. Die. There's that shotgun jerk. Alright. Man, we're just flying through these quests today. Pick up the treasures. Surprised my inventory isn't full yet. Oh, almost there though. Alright, do I have any quests yet? Just this one, which is the only... All these quests that I just did, as you could tell from me doing them, are all more or less in the same area, and you can pretty much just do them all together. And then the last of the quests is the one that I have selected now, is the only one that actually requires a little bit of time, because you actually have to, you know, like in the last area, the whole area that we were in, there's a whole bunch of other areas to go to within that area. Like, there's a lot of different stuff to get done, so you had to keep going to these different areas to... I need to sell some stuff before I can even do that one. So you got to keep seeing new areas within that area, but with this place, there's only one of those, and then everything else is just in the Headlands itself. You don't actually spend a lot of time here. It's kind of just a stepping stone until you can get to your next, like, legit area, which is New Haven rather, and New Haven has a lot going on for it. Okay, they're both electric, but this is ×3. This is slightly more damage, so I'm gonna get rid of this. All right. Class mod, don't need that. I already have transfusions. Bunch of useless shields. We're getting our money back from dying. At least somewhat. See what the weapon of the day is. Piece of crap. That's not too bad. but still not as good as what I already have because of the firing rate. Double check this for the thing of the day. Not as good. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Onward. Oh, and I have to turn this quest into this guy. That's like a story quest, Mad Mel. That's the one that's going to get us to the next area. All these quests, all these side quests that I got from the board are in no way, shape, or form actually required to move on. They're all side quests, and you could get away with not doing almost just about all of them. But, you know, I'm trying to get everything accomplished. I want to do it all. I'm going to do it all. Sometimes, like, it wouldn't be a bad idea, especially just for the fun factor. It wouldn't be a bad idea to, on your first playthrough, just do the story quests and enough of the side quests to level up enough to beat the game. And then once you beat the game, you can do your second playthrough where you're going to do this whole process all over again. Just everything's higher level. The weapons are all higher level. Everything's going to be better. And a lot of people will skip the side quests on their first playthrough, but then do them on their second playthrough. But since I wanted to make an actual playthrough series, I wanted to do it on the first playthrough, not the second time around. So we're doing everything the first go. But yeah, this is the only one that takes you to a different, kind of a different area, so to speak, where you actually have to go, you son of a poop, right when I'm reloading. Freaking psychos. They do so much melee damage, it's like unheard of. They don't usually get to hit you because they have to get to you, but if they can get to you, which definitely obviously happens, it's not pretty. Okay, reload while we head down here. Floating dead body because he died on the elevator. There's always one. Check the machine. Oh, a yellow. Oh my god, that's a sniper rifle that's ×6? What? I don't even think I've seen that before. I need to try this as soon as I dispatch these guys. Get out of my face. I'm going to apologize ahead of time. It's super dark down here, so I'm sure it's going to be a little bit harder to see. Even though I turned the brightness up a little bit, it's still pretty ridiculous down here. Let me put that down. Pick that up. Because there is a BA. Ah, gotcha, son. Yeah, level 9 proficiency. Alright, I want to check that sniper rifle out. That was ridiculous. 90 ×6? God, it's so much better than the elephant gun. I gotta try this thing like now. It's slow firing rate, but so is the elephant gun, so who cares? 90 ×6 on a sniper rifle. Do the math. If all 6 of those pellets or bullets or whatever you want to call them hit, that's gonna be sick. Actually, I'm not gonna try it here because this is a terrible area to use. Throw that. Because now we gotta fight Iridians. This is where I miss being a hunter. There you go. Because with a hunter, you can put points into your things so you ignore shields. And the Iridians are actually extremely weak. They just have really good shields. Once their shields are gone, as you just saw right there, you can destroy them. But their shields are pretty powerful. Dang it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There he goes. There he goes. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. All right. Key item. Boom. Yeah. Boom. All right. Let's take a look at our thing here. So that's explosive level 2. It's our first level 2 thing for the turret, so I'm definitely going to utilize that. And that actually would be a pretty decent sniper rifle if I didn't just buy the one I just bought. Oh my god! Steel Anarchy 52 ×4. Oh, I have so many good weapons right now. Okay. So the one we have now is 66 and it had a very good fire rate. So I've been using this for a while now. As you can see, it's a level 18 weapon, and I've been using it pretty much since level 18. But yeah, 52 times 4 is ridiculous. So that's our new SMG. So I got this beast mode sniper rifle. I got this beast mode, and look at the mag size with our perks to go with it and whatnot. What am I low on ammo? Really nothing. My ammo regen is just getting work done. I really want to try that sniper rifle, and now I have nobody to shoot. Because now the only quest I have left is the Mad Mel, which you don't even really use a gun for, because you're mostly going to be in a vehicle for that. I'm just going to sell this. I never use it. That. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. You know what? I'm not even going to give this to my Berserker. I'll just get it while I'm with him. I'm sure it won't be too much of a problem. And I leveled up from selling things. Because money, it buys happiness. Challenge completed, and it was exactly enough to level up again. That's 2 levels in one thing. That's pretty sweet. In one video, 2 levels. I am very happy about that. Rising to the surface. Floating corpses. So that's that. And all I should have now is the... Oh, I never turned this in? How did I never turn that in? Okay. Well, anyway. So I'm going to go turn that in, and then I'll be ready for Mad Mel. So the next day will be Mad Mel and the minor quest that'll take us to New Haven. Once you get to New Haven, there's a ton of new areas, but tons of quests we can pick up. There's, you know, the story quests, and then ridiculous amounts of side quests. So we'll be able to get a whole bunch of stuff done for that. So stay tuned for the next day. Mad Mel is a pretty difficult battle, especially by yourself. It's actually a pretty big pain in the you-know-what, and he usually kills me at least a couple times. Oh, that's right. I didn't turn that in because I had to clear my inventory first, and then I never bothered to do it after I cleared my inventory. Okay. That explains that. So tune in for the next day. I know this honestly, I wasn't even keeping track of the time, but I got the quest done pretty fast, so I know this is probably a little bit shorter than what I normally do. But the next one should be a bit longer, because Mad Mel takes a minute, and then I'm going to check out the whole new area and show you all the new stuffs. So tune in next time. Thanks for watching. Laters!